Okay, this is a reaction video. This is from Mark Goldbridge, MBEUMO to Manchester United. Well, look, I want you to consider this a birthday gift from me to Manchester United. Today is my birthday, and I want to absolutely, present, even though I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it whatsoever. I've been listening to Manchester United fans, on YouTube complain and bitch and moan that they aren't getting the, Ineos doesn't know what they're doing. The Glazers are terrible, things like that. But now you've gotten, I think, your second signing over, and good for you, good for you. But let's hear what Goldbridge has to say about this.
Hello everybody, welcome to the United Stand. I'm Mark Goldbridge, and it's a here we go. It's a here we go. It's a Brian MBEUMO, here we go. Get the shampers. The shampers are on me tonight. We've got a here we go. Put a smile on you.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's an outstanding goaltender. He's going to... Oh, wait, that's right. He doesn't play goal. That's right. I'm sorry. Well, he's a defender, right? He's gonna solidify that defense. He's not a defender. Well, he's gonna play in front of the defense. He's gonna solidify that defensive midfield spot that you guys have all been complaining. Oh wait, he's a forward, and you paid £70 million for him. I think is what it said. 70 million. Oh, okay. Well, hey, as long as you're happy, I'm happy.
It's a Friday, the weekend's about to come, and Brian MBEUMO is going to be a Manchester United signing, which is, look, it's somebody's birthday. Shout out to the person who was on the show this morning whose birthday it is. Also shout out to me.
Yeah, it's my birthday. I wasn't on the show today, but it's my birthday too.
For being absolutely rubbish in this transfer window. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've normally been absolutely on it, and this year I think I need to, on September the 1st, I think I need to go to some sort of rehab or something, because every bloody time there's any breaking news, I'm doing something. I was in the garden doing some bloody keep-ups with the dog for 10 minutes while I made a cup of tea. Come back, loads of calls. Fabrizio's like, it's a here we go. David's going, get on it, it's a bomber. And I'm like, damn, I've missed it again. But it doesn't really matter, because it's really just the end of a saga, and it's an exciting end to the saga. There is some interesting bits I want to get into straight away, though, because apparently, according to Fabrizio Romano, and I think I'm right in saying that Ornstein dropped it first, which is fitting, because I think Ornstein was the person that started it off anyway. But this is what Fabrizio's had to say. So David Ornstein dropped it, saying total agreement accepted, etc. But Fabrizio's added this: the fee will be £65 million.
Okay, I thought it was £70 million, but it's still, you overpaid a little bit for him. But if he scores goal for you, I mean, look, I kind of thought that when we got Declan Rice a couple of years back, that we kind of overpaid a little bit more for him, even though, that's what West Ham wanted. But after what he did against Real Madrid, I think we owe West Ham about £50 million, and we got him for cheap. But again, I think MBEUMO is a good pickup for Manchester United. To be all seriousness, I think he's going to be a fantastic player for Manchester United.
Plus, 6 million add-ons paid in 4 different instalments. So we're actually adding a little bit more from what the bid was yesterday. So we've had to tweak it a little bit, haven't we? So look, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I want to have a look at your comments, actually, because lots of you getting in. It's a tradition. Smash a like on the video when we get a new here we go. Let's see if we can hit 5,000 likes. So make sure you smash a like. It's been a long enough journey on this. Share the video as well.
Yeah, I mean, MBEUMO has been talked about since early June, I think, if memory serves. But yeah, he's a good pickup for Manchester United. To be fair, I mean, look, Manchester United needs a hell of a lot more than just another forward. But it is what it is.
But yes, it is here we go. It is Brian MBEUMO, here we go. I would expect Monday might be the official announcement, because we've got to be on a plane on Tuesday, so it'll be quick medicals and everything over the weekend. But I think that's why it was so important that Manchester United got this deal done today, because you've got very limited time, which is great for us as fans because we've been waiting for too long, and the fact that there are time limits now, Manchester United suddenly have to move very, very quickly. But it looks like there is a tweak to the deal. Champers, because it's 65 million plus 5 bid yesterday. It's now 65 million plus 6. Here we go. So a slight tweak on the add-ons. Also, we'll be paying it in 4 instalments, which is good. I mean, look, from a financial point, it's good. But let's talk about the player. Let's talk about the player, not the fact.
Yeah, again, like you said, I think MBEUMO is a good player for Manchester United. I think he's a. I mean, look, GOLDBRIDGE has been talking about the recruitment at Manchester United, and it's been very, very poor. You have to say throughout the years, but MBEUMO, I think, is a good pickup for Manchester United. I really do.
Finances. I said this yesterday. We are getting a player that absolutely tore it up in the Premier League last season. And not just goals, not just assists, but work rate. What I like about MBEUMO, and you'll hear all sorts of things, and I think it gets lost in the delay in doing this deal. What I like about MBEUMO is that he's played for Brentford, a team that, let's be honest, didn't they beat us with Ten Hag 4-0 with 30% possession? They are a team that, under Thomas Frank, worked ridiculously hard as a collective, and you cannot be in a team like Brentford and be successful if you don't work as a collective.
When I was in London, actually, I saw we were coming back from Bath into downtown London, and we saw Brentford, and saw the stadium, saw the emblem for Brentford there. It was pretty cool. But yeah, he's right. That is, MBEUMO is a fantastic worker, has a fantastic work rate. And under Thomas Frank, Brentford really punched above their weight. Now, Thomas Frank is now at Tottenham now, and hopefully, not hopefully, I'm an Arsenal fan, I hope he doesn't do that well, but it should be interesting to see how Tottenham do with Thomas Frank. But yeah, MBEUMO was a very hard worker for Brentford, and again, I like MBEUMO. Now he's not the quote unquote sexy signing that I think Gyökeres is, but I think he's a Premier League proven player, and again, I think he's going to do well at Manchester United. I really do.
Work incredibly hard without the ball, and they are incredibly efficient with the ball. Now, a player like that in a system like ours is going to be worth their weight in gold. And I think this is similar to Cunha as well. When you're Wolves, you're not necessarily going to have a lot of the ball. So I think that this is really important, because if Bryan MBEUMO can get all those goals and all those assists in a team that really isn't like a Man City or a Liverpool or a Chelsea or whoever, or a Brighton or somebody that has a lot of possession, imagine what he can do in a team that attacks more. What I'm saying is, Brentford and Thomas Frank and MBEUMO and Tony and Wizza and Norgard and all these players over the years have done an incredible job of doing really, really well. I've seen Brentford play, you've seen Brentford play. They can be quite difficult, but ultimately they're not really about relentless possession. So we're getting a player who is 25, who is drilled in having, and you can't play for Brentford, you can't play for Fulham, you can't play for Bournemouth unless you are of a right mentality. So when Gyökeres goes to Liverpool, or Huijsen goes to Real Madrid, or MBEUMO comes to Manchester United, you're not getting a player from the French league who's 21 and never done it in the Premier League. You're not getting Sancho from Dortmund who
Yeah, you are getting a Premier League proven player. You're getting a guy who scores goals for fun, and he, again, like I said, he is an outstanding player, outstanding work rate, does fantastic job for Brentford. Now he's going to do it for Manchester United. I like this signing for Manchester United. I really do.
He fancies himself as a baller.
Now, he's not going to turn you into a top 4 team. Okay, you need a lot more players for that. But he is a good, well, I guess you call him a good start for Manchester United. But, again, it's going to, look, you need about 4 or 5 more transfer windows before you're looking at top 4 for Manchester United. And, again, we'll see how the, because if he's the only one that you get. I mean, the other one, McKenna. But We'll see.
That's never really done it. He's played for Dortmund in the Bundesliga, where ultimately you're going to beat most teams. You're getting a player that's done the hard yards in the Premier League. He's had to, he hasn't always got the ball. So when he's playing at Anfield or he's playing at Stamford Bridge, he's tracking back with the fullback. He's part of the defensive setup. He's part of the organisation that helps the team. And I think that...
Not an Mbappe or Vinicius Jr. is MBEUMO. That is true.
We're talking mentality. We're talking consistency. We're not just talking numbers. So I think, the goals and the assists will be what excites a lot of people, and quite rightly it should do. But what also should excite you is he's coming from a system and he's coming from a team that works incredibly hard. And you're only as strong as your weakest link as well. So I think this is a real exciting element.
Well, your weakest link is not at the forward line. Okay, your weakest link is in the midfield and in the defense. Okay, and in the goal. Even though I kind of like Onana, I don't think he's a bad goalkeeper. I just don't think he's the right goalkeeper.
This signing, it's not the goals and the assists on their own. It's the work rate. You cannot not work hard in that team. Do we know what the wages are? Don't know. Haven't got a clue. I suppose that will come out at some point. And it always is. Apologies for the mug.
Oh, it's all right. If you got something to drink, drink it.
Who's the bigger mug, that or that? Now, I normally drink out of this, but I couldn't find it. I was rushing, so I didn't know. It's got boats and bloody lighthouses on it. I mean, it's just not me. I mean, that tease me. I'll drink to that. Champers! It's not Champers, GOLDBRIDGE. Get the Champers out.
No, I just stick with the tea.
I'll have a drink tonight. I'm going to get into some of your comments, but I don't know whether we've got anything on the wages, but we've certainly had the Here We Go. Brian MBEUMO, Man United play. And you know what, as well? We are a bunch of moany sides. Please share the video. It'd be great to get 20k. Share. Brian MBEUMO, Here We Go. David Ornstein did get it out first, to be fair. But I just want to read the David Ornstein thing. Manchester United reach agreement with Brentford to sign MBEUMO. Deal between clubs struck at 65 plus 6 in add-ons, 4 instalments. 26-year-old forward only wanted Man United and moved from Brentford. And let's not forget, I was on a flight to New York, so I won't forget. David Ornstein did break this. What was it, June the 3rd? Something like that?
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was early June when this was announced that this was a possibility.
So yeah, very, very, very excited that deal has been done. It's been David Ornstein's story, and he's topped and tailed it, and he's wrapped it up for us. It's been a long journey. I think that United step in here, and Sir Jim will be there handing out the champers, and they'll be putting out wonderful Wilcox interviews and everything like that. But the people that really should be applauded are the fans. We're the people that had to go through this treacherous waters in this transfer. I mean,
well, look, all fans have to go through it. All fans have to go through it. I go through it with Arsenal. He goes through it with Manchester United. And this is not the first time it's going to happen. It's not going to be the last time it's going to happen. But again, like I said, I think it's a good move by Manchester United. I'm glad he's not going to Tottenham because I think he would have been good at Tottenham as well. But yeah, this is again, like I said, this is a good pickup for Manchester United.
When we started talks with MBEUMO, Liverpool and Arsenal had done nothing really in the window, and now they bought half a team, and we've only just got Here We Go. So it's been a long, drawn out process. We never should have walked away. I was very adamant about that, and I think many of you were as well. But it has taken a long time, and it's taken its toll. And it could be a transfer that can be massively transformative for us, but it could also be a transfer that we look back in the season and go, we took too long on that. We should have got that done quicker. We paid £65 million. We negotiated for 7 weeks to pay the top price. We could have done that a lot quicker and been moving on to other things, but we've left ourselves very little time to do a lot of other stuff. But at least we can look at that now. We're no longer stuck on this MBEUMO deal that just seems to run long time.
Again, he's right about that. I mean, look, Arsenal, Arsenal York, that's still not completely done, but it's going to get done. Now we just have two, maybe potentially Rodrigo, potentially Eze. We're pretty much done in the transfer window. Arsenal is, but Manchester United still have a lot more work to do. They still need. I still think they need at least 2 or 3 more signings, just to call it a success. But this is a good start
for Manchester United. So, Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip.
Okay, that was GOLDBRIDGE, MBEUMO to Manchester United. Please click like, share, and subscribe for him as well as for me. I would appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to have a good birthday. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday too.